YouTube, what's up? I want to show you just the outside of this house, the view. Freaking insane. Let's go, baby. Look at that beach, man. I'm having fun out here. Just walked on the beach this morning, watched the sunrise. It was a little cloudy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It wasn't a great sunrise, but another day, man. Another day here on earth, chilling, living the good life. And I want to talk to you guys about the good life. Basically, the good life to me is getting to do what I want, when I want, where I want. That's location freedom, time freedom, and financial freedom. And a lot of people chase financial freedom, especially you people on this YouTube channel. But why do you need the money? So that you can just keep chasing more money, right? You make 100K in a month, now you want $1 million in a month. That's my personal situation right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm chasing that $1 million a month. But you don't wanna chase it so hard that you forget what's important and hanging out with your family and going to do cool vacations like this. And when I'm walking on the beach, when I'm up at 6 a.m., I'm just thinking, like, I grew up in a family where my mom and dad both worked. My mom stayed at home with me, but once I was like 7 or so, she started working, and it sucked. Like, they would wake up at 5 a.m. My mom would race to start doing makeup. My dad would, basically try to beg the kids to wake up. And we were asleep, dead asleep, of course. And then he would take us to school, and it was the rat race, man. Every morning was a dogfight for my parents just to get their day started, get their kids dressed, get their kids to school, and then get their asses to work so that they can sit in a box all day for just a little bit of money, just enough to get by. And for me personally, I knew I always wanted more than that. But starting from zero, I did have to work, right? I joined the Army National Guard. I was a full-time recruiter in the Army, and I was working full-time. It was a great job. I loved it. But I was working full-time, W-2, for about $4,400 a month, which was dope for me. It was huge at the time. But I knew that I wasn't gonna get anywhere in that. I knew that I could be the best recruiter in the world, and I still wouldn't be a multimillionaire, which is crazy. How can you be the best in the world at your job, at your profession, and you're still not free? So I posted on my Instagram, just like I always do, and I was fascinated with door-to-door sales. And I was fascinated by it because I was like, man, why do these guys put themselves through hell? Door-to-door has got to be the last thing I want to do. It's got to be the most uncomfortable thing that I could think of, is knocking on someone's door and trying to sell them something. But I knew there was door-to-door salesmen because they used to knock on my family's house. We never bought from them. But I always wondered, like, dude, why are you doing this? You could just go get a normal job. Well, anyways, I decided in my head that I had seen enough podcasts where the multimillionaire Grant Cardone, Jordan Belfort, Ty Lopez, all these guys, right? Maybe not Ty Lopez, but guys like those guys that I looked up to that were crushing it financially. I listened to them on the podcast, and a lot of them would say, I started selling door to door when I was young, when I was an 18-year-old or when I was 22. And I'm sitting there 26, not where I want to be in life, working a job in the Army, living a good life. I had a nice house. I was the youngest homeowner in my neighborhood. So I'm ahead of my peers, like way ahead of my peers at this point. But I know I want more. And I know that if I do door-to-door and if I master that skill and I just put myself out of my comfort zone, I will grow as a man. And the man that I will be when I'm on my deathbed, when I'm done, or when I pass away and go to heaven, or whatever you want to say, I know that as a man, I will be a better version of myself if I suck it up and learn how to go door-to-door and do it. And still, I'm looking back on it, I can't believe I went out and did it. But I posted on my story. Trent Wood saw it. Trent Wood, one of my best friends now, he saw it. He had watched me on MTV, and he was like, dude, I sell door to door. So I was like, dude, this is unbelievable. I've been talking to this guy on Instagram for a couple years now. I know who he is. I need to meet up with him. He's in Texas as well, and I'm in Texas too. So I meet up with him, watch this guy go make like $1,200 in one day in about a 4-hour period. And now when I'm watching him, I knew, like, damn, this guy is fucking good. He'd been doing it for a while at that point, maybe 8 years or so. So I'm like, dang, this ain't easy. I could see it's not easy. He made it look easy, but I knew it wasn't easy. And I was hooked though, because I was like, dude, I've never made 1,200 bucks in a day, like off anything. So I want to get to where I have the skill level where any given day I can go out and I can go earn a couple $1,000s. So quit my job. I saw a better opportunity, immediately quit my job to level up. And that's the part a lot of people don't understand is you have to keep upgrading your opportunities. What I'm doing in 2023 is better than what I was doing in 2020. What I was doing in 2020 is better than what I was doing in 2017. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people get stuck because they get complacent and they get comfortable. And when you're comfortable, you're not growing as a man, you're not leveling up. You need to get out of that. Yesterday, crazy story, true story. It's not really crazy, but it's true. And maybe it's what's inspiring this video. But this kid told me, I was like, bro, what happened? Why didn't you go out to door? Because he was acting like he was gonna go, and then he, ghosted us. And he's like, I just decided I didn't really want to do that. And I was like, okay, well, I didn't really want to do it either. I actually did it because I didn't want to do it, because I knew it would push me out of my comfort zone. So it's just funny. Some people are like, act like, oh, I don't want to do that because I don't want to do it. Or I'm not going to do it because I don't want to do it. And it's like, homie, you got to do shit you don't want to do in life sometimes to grow as a man. If you just wake up every day and you only do the things that you want to do, you'll never get anywhere. You'll never progress as a man, right? There's a balance. I'm doing shit I want to do all day today. I'm not going to do one thing that I don't want to do today. But that's because I've had days in 2020, in 2021, even 2019, 2017, right? I've had so many days where I did shit that I didn't necessarily want to do, so that now I can do what I really want to do, right? And what I really want to do is this, and you probably want to do this. Most people probably want to do this, but they just can't. So they lie to themselves. Oh, I don't need beachfront. I don't need a pool that's beachfront where I can walk down to the ocean and walk in the ocean and walk the beach. Nah, I don't need that, man. All I need is a house. Okay, you're lying to yourself now. You're lying to yourself to cope. But yeah, guys, you need to sell door to door. You need to man the fuck up. And if you're selling door to door, you need to man the fuck up and level up out of it, like I did. But I can't speak highly enough about door-to-door sales, and I'm just sitting up here early, just reflecting, waiting for people to wake up so I can message them on Instagram and save them from this trap, this fake American dream slavery that they're pushing on all of our kids and all of us. And don't get brainwashed into it, guys. Don't get brainwashed into it. Live a life of freedom and happiness. I'm not just talking about financial freedom. I'm talking about this one, time freedom. Time freedom, super important. Location freedom. These two are actually more important than this. But without this, without financial freedom, you can't get these two. So you need financial freedom first, but then once you have a financial freedom, you need to chase time freedom and location freedom. So I love you guys, and I freaking appreciate people who watch my videos. So don't hesitate to direct message me on Instagram or shoot me a text message. I want to help as many people as I can. I want to help my whole circle and my whole squad level up. So thanks for watching the video, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon.